You're very punctual to your time, I see. Very glad indeed. Delighted to have the pleasure of receiving you here at Longbourn. The Bennets of Longbourn, eh? Pray allow me to make you acquainted with my daughters. Come along, Jane. Miss Jane here.
The eldest, though I cannot see why she must always have the chair nearest the window.
Hush, Lydia.
And the prettiest of all.
Mary, for goodness sake.
The next, Elizabeth.
Wittiest of all. Though Captain Tally of the regiment expressed her to be the most critical young lady in all Hertfordshire.
And the only complete sentence I ever heard him construct.
And always, with book in hand, Mary.
The proudest.
Well, pride is a rather common failing, I believe. By all that I've ever read, I'm convinced it is quite common indeed, and that there are very few of us who do not cherish a feeling of self-complacency on the score of some quality or other, real or imaginary.
And last
Vanity and pride are different things, so the words are often used synonymously. A person may be proud without being vain. Pride relates more to our opinion of ourselves, vanity to what we'd have others think of us.
Yes, well, quite so. And the youngest, Kitty and Lydia.
Are we to be only the youngest? Have we no qualities?
We are the best dancers with the prettiest hands.
And we sing most charmingly. Well, I do.
Mr. Bennett! Mr. Bennett!
Mrs. Bennett!
Dear
Sure.
Dear Mr. Bennett, have you heard? Netherfield Park is let it lie.
I have not.
Oh, but it is, for Mrs. Long has just been there and told me all about it.
Probably an elderly bachelor with a King Charles Spaniel.
Oh, indeed. Do you not want to know who has taken it, Mr. Bennett?
Well, you want to tell me, and I have no objection to hearing it.
Mrs. Long says Netherfield is taken by a young man of large fortune.
Really?
And he came down on Monday and he was so delighted with it that he is to take possession before Michaelmas.
Married or single?
Well, we should first inquire the gentleman's name, Lydia.
Bingley.
Yes, but married or single?
Oh, single to be sure, my dear. A single man of large fortune. 4,000 or 5,000 a year.
It is a truth universally acknowledged that a single man in possession of a good fortune must be in want of a wife.
However little known the feelings or views of such a man may be, this truth is so well fixed among the minds of surrounding families that he is considered rightful property of someone or others of their daughters.
Don't hush, Lizzie. What a fine thing it will be for our girl.
How so?
That he might marry one of us.
Oh, is that his design settling here?
Design nonsense, but it's not unusual that a young man may fall in love.
Though he must be a soldier in a red regimental jacket.
Oh, but you must visit as soon as he comes.
I see no occasion for that. You and the girls may go. Or better still, send them by themselves. That may well be better, for you are as handsome as any of them. Mr. Bingley might fancy you the best of the party.
Well, I do have my share of beauty, but when a woman has 5 grown-up daughters, she ought to give over ideas of her own attraction.
In such occasions, my love, a woman often has not much beauty to speak of.
But you must consider our girls. What a fine thing, what a fine establishment it would be for one of them. Oh, you must go, for if you do not, it will be impossible for us to go.
You are over-scrupulous, surely. I will send a few lines by you, assuring him of my hearty consent to marry whichever he pleases.
Oh, Mr. Bennett, you delight in vexing me. No compassion for my poor nerves.
Oh, my dear, I have a high regard for your nerves. They're my old friends.
Oh, yeah. You do not know what I suffer.
Yes, but I hope you will get over it. And live long enough to see many young men of 4,000 a year move into the county.